Hello everybody and welcome to another video. I'm trying out a new microphone that I've just got, which will hopefully give me better sound quality. So we'll see how this one turns out, but let me know if it's any better. It should be. It shouldn't be so much hiss because yeah, this one is especially for this sort of thing. So we'll see how we go. Anyway, I wanted to do a video about Pylontech and their warranty. Those of you who've watched my channel already will know that I had a really old Pylontech battery, an extra 2000 that was like 10 years old, that eventually went wrong. But you know, that one had its full lifetime anyway, so I sort of messed around with that one myself. But around June last year, I noticed that I had a problem with one of my newer batteries that was only 4 years old, and that was one of the US 2000s. It was part of a set of 3 that I bought. They all had consecutive serial numbers, so they were all from the same batch. Anyway, initially I noticed that just one of them was having a problem. It was causing the rest of my battery stack to cut out because the BMS was telling the inverter that there was no power left in the battery, and so it would stop, but actually all the rest of my batteries in the stack still had about 80% power in them. I had noticed occasionally a red light coming on it, but it seemed to go away on its own, so I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Right, this battery here is it's not right. You can see that it's got no lights on. I've had a quick plug-in with Battery View, and it says basically it switched itself off because one of the cells is basically is at its lowest voltage, even though the rest of the cells are pretty much near the top of their voltage. So it's definitely got a problem. I'm going to have to take it out and have a look. Maybe just the pouch needs charging up to full, so that it's in line with the others. Maybe it's just so far below the others it's never able to catch up. Otherwise, maybe the pouch is starting to bulge or something. You know, it might be on its way out. So I need to get this one out of my stack so I can have a look at it and see what the problem is. Okay, so I've just got it out, and I don't know if you can see along the edge there, but there's a serious bulge at that end and at that end, right down at the bottom here. Can you see that bulge? And even more so here, huge bulge, and the same on the back side here, big bulge here. So this one's had it, I think. It's got the same problem as the other one, but this isn't even that old. So I'm quite surprised that this one's gone really bad. Okay, so I got the battery out of the stack, and as you could see, it had really big bulges in it, which is classic indication that the pouches inside had all swollen up. So as it was only 4 years old, I wasn't going to do what I did with the other one that was 10 years old and take it apart and have a mess around with it. Technically, it was still covered by Pylontech's warranty, so I contacted Pylontech support at this email address and asked them, as the battery was only 4 years old and it had exhibited these problems, can I get it replaced under warranty? They sent me back an email saying, in the first instance, please fill out this warranty form and we'll take it from there. So here's an example of the warranty form. This is what they actually send you. It's kind of pre-filled in with sort of the sort of information you have to supply, but you need to replace the pictures that are in there with your own pictures and you know, and fill it out with all your own information. So I did all of that, and I sent it back to them, and they wanted to see, they wanted, yeah, a picture of your battery stack. They wanted a picture of the BMS cable, both ends, and they wanted some information about, obviously, the battery itself, whether there were any error codes in the inverter, that sort of thing. And to be honest, it was quite fiddly to try and fill out the form. You know, sort of replacing the pictures and stuff in a PDF is a little bit tricky. I mean, I did manage to do it, but I think for someone who's, you know, maybe a bit less PC literate or something, it could have been quite difficult. So I think they could perhaps make that a bit simpler. But yeah, I sent it off, and they asked me eventually that if I could send them the battery so they could examine it and see what had happened. So I explained to them that it was quite bulging, and they said that's fine. I said also that I didn't have any of my original boxes anymore, and they said that's fine. Just, you know, package it up in what you can find, but make sure it's, you know, well packaged, and send us a picture of it when you're ready, you know, ready for us to collect it, and we'll organize a courier to come and collect it. So there was nothing to pay on my part, which was also really good. So I packaged it up as best I could. I went down to the supermarket and I managed to get some of the sort of fruit boxes, and I wrapped the battery in as much bubble wrap. I bought some bubble wrap as well while I was there. I wrapped it in as much bubble wrap as I could sort of muster, and then put one of the fruit boxes on the bottom and another one over the top, and then sort of wrap loads of gaffer tape around it and stuff to make it a good solid lump. And in the end, it looked like this, and that's the picture I had to send to them to show that it was ready. And then they organized a courier to come and collect it. The courier did turn up and took it away and put it on the lorry. And then I didn't hear anything for a while. But eventually they said they'd I'd come to the front of the queue, because you know, there was obviously processing various warranty claims. Eventually mine came to the front of the queue, and they contacted me and said, okay, we've looked at your battery. Yes, there's a problem. Clearly it shouldn't have done that, and we'll replace it under warranty. You just confirm your address, etc., and we'll get you a new US 2000 sent straight out to you. And eventually a new US 2000 did arrive, a brand new one. So I was really pleased. You know, 4-year-old battery. They claimed the warranty was for 4,000 cycles, etc. And clearly it hadn't done that, so they honoured the warranty, and I was really happy. And then when I went to put this new one into my stack, I thought I'd just sort of reorganize my stack a little bit so that the new one was like the at the top, so it was like the primary one. And when I started taking the batteries off the stack, that I noticed that 2 of the others were also starting to bulge, even though they hadn't sort of displayed any other symptoms that I'd noticed in terms of massive loss of capacity and stuff like the first one. Yeah, they were both doing the same thing, and they were both starting to bulge. None of my others were, but just these extra 2. And it turns out that these 2 extra ones were these 2 extra ones that were bulging were the other two from that same batch. So they had sequential serial numbers with the one that I'd already had replaced. And so I was thinking, okay, there's probably something wrong with this batch then, because all three of those from that set had all gone wrong, but all my other US 2000s were all still fine. Some of them are older and some of them were a bit younger, but none of the others had any problems. So I was thinking, okay, maybe it's a bad batch. So I contacted them again and said, okay, I've got two more now that are going wrong. They're also bulging. And they've got sequential sequence numbers from serial numbers, sorry, from the one that you've already replaced. So maybe there's a problem with this batch. Can you replace these two as well? And again, they said, okay, we'll have to send you out the warranty forms again. Can you fill it in like you did before? So I received a new copy of the forms and I filled it out as I did before with these other two showing pictures of the batteries swelling and stuff like that. And I sent that back to them, and then they said the same thing. Okay, we need to get them back here to do an investigation. Can you package them up and we'll arrange for a courier, etc. So I did the same thing again. Luckily, I got the box from the one that the new one that they just sent me, the replacement one. So I put one of the batteries in that box, and with the other one I had to do what I did before, which was to wrap it all up in bubble wrap and use 2 fruit boxes or whatever to try and make a package from it. And once I did that, I sent them pictures of those as well to show that they were ready to be collected. And sure enough, they organized the courier. It was the same courier as before, big lorry, came along, took them away. And eventually I did get to the front of the queue again. They examined my batteries, and they said, yeah, there's a problem, we'll replace them. And some week or so, or week and a half or something like that later, a replacement arrived. Okay, so I've just received my replacement Pylontech battery back from Pylontech, replaced under the warranty, and they've sent me this. It's a US 5000. Now I originally sent them obviously 2 of the US 2000s, both of which had gone wrong, and they did phone me to ask me whether or not I'd be happy to have a single US 5000 in place of the 2 US 2000s, and I said I was happy to do so because these actually take up physically a bit less space, and so and they've got a deeper depth of discharge as well than the US 2000. So I'm more than happy to have a single US 5000. It's the same capacity as 2 US 2000s. So yeah, it's a win-win as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, all replaced under the warranty. Had no issues really. So I'll get this opened up later this evening and plugged in with the rest of the batteries, get it charged up overnight, and hopefully we'll be good to go. And so what I can say about my whole experience with Pylontech and their warranty is that they've been true to their word. You know, all 3 of these batteries had problems. They were all about 4 years old. They examined them and they've replaced all 3 of them with brand new ones. And I can't fault them in any way. You know, it's been a pleasant enough experience. You know, I wasn't sure whether or not the warranty would be, you know, honoured, but I'm pleased to say that it has been. I also wasn't sure whether or not they'd have to be posted all the way off to China or something, but you know, it went to a UK address and they were processed there. I dealt with people in the UK. I wasn't having to deal with someone in China, for example, who would have to organise the batteries to be shipped all the way to China. It seems like they have got a UK company looking after the warranties and stuff in the UK for UK customers, even though their email address says, you know, service UK at pylontech.cn or whatever. It is going to a UK company, and it is a UK company that is dealing with it. Yeah, the turnaround was pretty swift. At the beginning there was a bit of a delay. They did explain to me that they had a number of staff down for one reason or another, so there were a bit of a queue, a bit of a backlog to get through, and it might take a while for mine to get to the top of the queue before they could be processed. So could I be patient? And I did. I think I did wait quite a while. I did send them an occasional message to just say, you know, am I still moving up the queue, you know, whatever, and they did reply to those. So it wasn't like I didn't get any responses at all. I'm sure things have improved now. They've probably got more people on, or they've cleared the backlog, or whatever was the issue. But you know, I have to say, fair's fair. They did replace the units, and I've been very happy. So for anyone out there who's got Pylontech batteries and has had some issues potentially with them, like I have noticed bulging and that sort of thing, do contact the Pylontech support, you know, at the email address. I'll put it on the screen again now here, and let them know about the problems, and hopefully you can also claim under the warranty and get your battery replaced, as long as it's obviously within the conditions of the original warranty, and as long as it's been connected up in the correct way, etc., etc. But there you go. Just a quick video, really, to give you my experience of the Pylontech warranty now that I've actually experienced it firsthand. And hopefully this might reassure some people who are considering getting Pylontech batteries, but maybe a bit unsure as to whether or not, you know, the warranty is worth the paper it's written on, and whether or not it will be honoured, etc. I can only give you my experience, and from my personal experience with these 3 batteries that were 4 years old, yeah, I can honestly say they replaced all 3 of them, and I'm very happy with the service I've received. So there you go. Thanks for watching. I hope somebody finds that useful. Please do like, comment, share, subscribe. I've got more videos coming up soon. I'm really trying to get into my backlog of videos. I've had a big pile of ones that I need to make, so this was one of them. There's more to come, so do ding that notification bell, and you'll be notified whenever I upload the next one. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Cheers.